If you prefer smaller phones, you have something to look forward to this month when Apple is expected to launch an iPhone 13 mini as part of its iPhone 13 lineup. But don't get too excited about future mini models. Reports suggest the iPhone 13 mini could be Apple's last pint-sized flagship iPhone, following disappointing sales of the iPhone 12 mini. CNET's Patrick Holland praised the iPhone 12 mini for its pocket-friendly design, top-notch cameras and 5G support, all for $100 less than the iPhone 12. So what's the problem? The iPhone 12 mini feels a little lost in Apple's iPhone lineup. At $700 it's hardly a budget phone, especially considering Apple offers other inexpensive options like the iPhone SE and iPhone 11. And after years of embracing larger-sized smartphones, the value of a miniature iPhone doesn't feel as relevant in 2021. iPhone 13 mini could be Apple's last smaller, premium iPhone. Apple isn't planning to introduce an iPhone 14 mini next year, according to a July report from Nikkei Asian Review. Removing the iPhone mini from Apple's flagship lineup would be understandable. Reports from the past year have suggested that people just aren't interested in buying it. Apple slashed orders of the iPhone 12 mini in the first half of 2021 because of weak demand, according to a previous Nikkei Asian Review report. Counterpoint Research reported similar findings earlier this year, saying that the iPhone 12 mini only represented 5% of US sales of the iPhone 12 lineup in the first half of January. If the iPhone 12 mini hasn't been selling well, why would Apple even bother releasing the iPhone 13 mini? It's partially because the lead time for smartphone development is more than a year, according to Ben Stanton, a research manager for research firm Canalys. As such, there probably wasn't enough time for Apple to factor iPhone 12 mini sales data into the development cycle for the iPhone 13 generation. Apple also doesn't usually make major changes to its product lineup so quickly. Why there probably won't be another iPhone mini? There are two simple reasons that could explain why the iPhone 12 mini has been struggling. For one, Apple faces a lot of competition within its own iPhone lineup. Take the iPhone 11 for example, which costs about $100 less than the iPhone 12 mini. Even though it's almost 2 years old, the iPhone 11 is still an incredible value at $600. Apple's 2019 iPhone comes with a 6.1-inch screen, solid battery life, excellent cameras and fast performance, since it runs on a relatively recent A13 Bionic processor. It lacks 5G connectivity, MagSafe support and Apple's more durable ceramic shield coating, but otherwise comes with many of the same benefits as the iPhone 12. Patrick noted in his iPhone 12 mini review that some may find the device's smaller screen less practical for typing, reading and viewing documents, critical tasks that many people use their phones for every day. That smaller size also means a smaller battery and therefore shorter battery life. That's a compromise I'm not sure many people are willing to make in exchange for a smaller screen and slightly lower price. Plus, the iPhone 12 mini's compact design may have been less valuable during a year when many people spent most of their days at home. Who cares about having a phone that's more portable when you're not going anywhere? The only time I regularly struggle to use my phone with one hand is during my morning commute since I'm usually gripping the subway pole. Otherwise, a phone with a screen that's 6.1 inches or larger is usually manageable. I also imagine that having a phone with a larger screen and longer battery life was particularly important over the last year considering the amount of time we've spent on video calls throughout 2020. And finally, large-sized smartphones aren't new, meaning most of Apple's customers have likely adapted to the shift to bigger screens. A phone with a 6.1-inch screen was considered large in 2014, but today that's just the norm. So maybe you had trepidation in 2014, but today you're used to it and may even want a larger screen.